Installing Node.js gives us npm and npx CLI tools. CLI stands for command line input or command line interface. Let us go to the terminal and check the versions of npm and npx, npm -v, and let's also check the version of npx, npx -v. If npm and npx are installed properly, we will get back version numbers like this. Let us use npx to create our first React app. Please type this command in your terminal: npx create -react -app, and you can give any name you want. I will give the name React app 1. Please remember that this command will create a folder in your current directory. My current directory is my home directory and then projects and React course. So this command will end up creating a new folder with the name React-app-1. This will take a few seconds, so I'll pause the video and come back. Okay, the command has finished. Now I will open that new folder in Visual Studio Code. So open up Visual Studio Code and you should see a welcome page here, and there will be an open folder link here. If you click on that, you can navigate to any folder on your machine. So I'm selecting the folder for the React app that I just created and click open. As you can see on the left here in the Explorer, there are a few folders as well as some files. We'll examine some of the files after a couple of minutes, but first let us run one more command in the terminal. We can either go back to this terminal or we can open a terminal in VS Code itself. If you go to View and click on Terminal, you'll get a terminal right here in VS Code. Now, please run the command npm start, and what this will do is will start the development server and it will launch a web page with our React apps code. This is the output of source app.js, and there is a helpful instruction here saying edit src app.js and save to reload. So let's do that. Let's go to src/app.js and let us make a couple of changes to this file. As you can see, I have the VS Code editor on the right and the web page on the left. Now I will make changes in the editor and save the file. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to add a paragraph tag with some text, hello world React, and I'm going to save the file now. Observe what happens on the left. I am saving the file now. As soon as I save the file on the right, the change is reflected in the web page on the left. Let's add one more paragraph tag and add some more text. This is called hot reloading, and I'm going to save this change also now, and you can see that the change is reflected on the left immediately. This feature is called hot reloading, and it is a very helpful feature because we don't need to reload the page to see our changes, and we can see our changes being reflected as they are being done. By the way, note that our development server is running on the port 3000. So the URL is http localhost 3000. I would like to open the web page on another browser. So I need to go to http:/localhost and 3000, and that will show the same page. Next, let us look at a very important file, and that file is package.json. Package.json is a file that will be there in every Node.js project, and it's typically in the root folder, and it's a JSON file. The format is JSON, and there is one important key that we need to notice here, and that is dependencies. So if you look at the list of dependencies here, there are a few. First three are related to testing library. Then we have React, then we have React DOM, then React scripts, and then Web Vitals. So what are these dependencies? These are different libraries that our React app depends on. Let us add one library to our React project, and let us see how this package.json file changes. So I already have one terminal running. Let me create one more by clicking on this plus, and as you can see, the number changes to 2 and I have a new terminal. To go back to the first terminal, I'll have to just click on 1 again. So let's stay in 2 and let us run this command npm install redux. So what I'm doing here is I'm installing Redux in our React application. So let us see what happens when we click enter. It takes a couple of seconds to finish, and when it finishes, we should see a new entry called Redux under dependencies. Please note that I haven't typed this here. When we ran the command npm install Redux, npm installed the Redux library in our React project. It also modified our dependencies in package.json. So this is how we add new libraries to our React projects. We just run the command npm install followed by the name of the library that we want to install, and npm will do all the work for us.